Fortunately for me, rent is going to be extremely expensive no matter what, and so in that way, I'm free to go anywhere, do anything, because I'm not getting a good deal already. So there's no deals tying me down. There's nothing. I don't have it. I don't have the thing where I say, "Oh, I'd hate to lose this price." It's like, no, I'm getting fucked here. I'll get fucked there. I'll get fucked everywhere.
And who buying me dinner? Huh? All
Yeah,
this fucking?
no such thing as a free lunch. That's what I've heard.
We're talking about
Sometimes there
landlords,
is.
everybody.
Yeah,
We're talking about landlord and building ownership
yeah, we're
and
talking
how
land. Oh yeah, folks, welcome to the program. We're live here at the Billionaire Podcast Network. We are on the air, or whatever it is on the internet, whatever the equivalent would be, because we're not broad. I mean, I guess we're broadcasting, but we're not
this is
on the
absolutely
air.
broadcasting.
Yeah, we're broadcasting, but we're not on the air. We're on something else. Because this isn't traveling.
We're on the digital waves.
The information
right
superhighway, dude. We're cruising down the highway.
It's like a river of those matrix numbers, like those green matrix numbers.
Yeah, we're in a kayak. We're paddling our digital kayak across the cyber river that is the internet, and that's this show right now. Folks, it's me, the man of £1,000,000, the mischievous maverick, the first billionaire podcaster, the golden chocobo. Dolphin Pruitt. And yeah, unfortunately, Robbie is out on assignment. He is going to get he's going to get a written warning, right? Like an actual. I'm typing something up. He's going to have to sign it, and if he gets two more of those, then we're going to have a real serious conversation.
So really strongly worded emails coming his way.
I'm having Claude write an email as we speak. Yeah, Robbie's out. Robbie's out tonight
for his birthday.
It's his birthday month.
And my birthday month.
And I guess he's I guess just for one brief moment making the attempt to distract himself from mortality and the inevitability of his own demise. The same demise that befalls all of us eventually, but I'm joined instead by dear friend, good friend of the show, a good friend, Ian Reiter.
What's up, dogs? A new contender enters the arena.
And we have a super chat. $2.79 Canadian dollars. Tetris bad boy. You guys remember the Superman caramel cereal?
No, but I'm interested.
It sounds cool. I like franchises and I like cereal.
I like
two of my favorite things,
especially the promise of caramel, even more sugar. Come on,
I am a sucker for like consumer goods that are tied in with other franchises because I'm still using it. The Old Spice Super Mario Galaxy movie, Luigi. Luigi! I got the Luigi one.
What's Luigi smell like?
It's Desert Detour with Vanilla Sands. So I got the 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, and the body wash, and it smells really nice. It's like a really nice vanilla aroma. Like it's very smooth, very mellow. It's not because like so much of the Old Spice scents, a lot of the Old Spice flavors are very like strong. They're like aggressive, like Kraken Guard or Bear Shoot.
Anything that
They got
sounds amazing.
Hammerhead, and Grizzly Pine. They got those kinds of scents, you know.
Grizzly pine sounds like a great dip of chaw, though.
It does sound like a good dip of chaw. The new Grizzly Pine. It's
Yeah.
pine flavor. They got wintergreen, they got original, and then they got
That's
they
it.
got pine.
No, they got 2 flavors. That's it.
I think that is the only 2 flavors. And then I think Skull has a peppermint maybe, or just a mint one. I don't know. I never got into that stuff.
Nah.
I'm much more. I was excited for the future. I got into vaping and nicotine pouches.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess cigarettes.
I mean, cigs are cool, but like dip, like anything to do with dip, I sort of fell into the same pitfall I do with gum, where I have this just like almost like Neanderthal mentality, where like if I put the thing in my mouth, I need to eat it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, the spit drives me nuts, dude. Because I mean, I've dipped before, but just the constant like buildup of all the spit, and it's like, you know, naturally I just want to swallow it, but you have to spit it out, otherwise you get really you get a bad tummy ache.
So naturally, you are a swallower,
and oh yeah, but the spit was just it's so relentless and it's so gross. Like walking around with that fucking bottle of spit everywhere, it's so unbecoming of a gentleman.
Dude,
it's so uncouth.
Being in a band with 2 dudes who dipped had me on fucking suicide watch.
Yeah, keep your head on a swivel, dude. You don't want to end up accidentally drinking.
Well, then also people drive like shit, and that shit fucking spills on your stuff, and you just want to murder everybody.
Dude. I mean, I don't know what it was like because you're a Midwest boy. I grew up in the South. I grew up in Texas. Did you have guys in your high school that dipped?
Oh, dude, we had where I went to high school. We had drive your tractor to school day.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So,
dude, there was a couple days
we're dipping.
There were a couple days where like, and it was, I think it was like because of the FFA program, it was like a special day or something. There were a couple days where like students rode a horse to school. In my school, like I remember seeing a horse in the parking lot.
Hey, you know,
but I think that was for a thing. That was like for an actual.
It's like Spirit Week.
No, yeah, like some sort of FFA or ag event. But they had horses. But yeah, dude, there was like it was rampant. There was no police. Like the school obviously had an anti-tobacco policy. But there was no way to police it because so many of the students did it, and then like most of the teachers also. like
hold on, I gotta take my dip out before I teach calculus.
Like all the male teachers who were also coaches, they were also dipping, and the shop teachers, everybody. And I remember it was like all those classrooms where it was that blue carpet, that thin blue carpet on the like concrete. And you go in there and you could see like just where everybody had been dipping over the years because they just spit it right onto the floor.
Oh, dude.
And
I'm getting mad thinking
grind
about it
in with their shoes, you know.
Oh, I'm so angry.
So there'd just be these like brown splotches everywhere, and it used to drive. I used to think it was so fucking gross. It would drive me nuts because you'd be sitting in class and just much like I guess similar to like a smoke alarm chirp. Every 15 seconds, you'd hear. Yeah, and it was because I mean I never took to it. It was I guess because I was traumatized by it early because when I was really young, like when I guess my family was still trying to have a relationship with my brother, like he would come around every now and then before we like just became distant from each other. But I remember he was already like he's 10 years older than me. I just remember he was visiting one day, or we were visiting him, and I grabbed what I thought was going to be a delicious Pepsi, and it was not. It was my brother's dip spit, and I took a big old swig of it, and it was like it was just so upsetting. It was so gross. It burned, and it had the viscous the mouth feel of spit. That was the worst part, is the viscousness of it. And so
Dude,
I
I'm
threw
about
up,
to gag.
and that put me off of it. Like when I was a teenager and all my friends started dipping, I said, I don't want to. No, I remember drinking that fucking evil Pepsi.
And then you're just night terrors.
Yeah, dude. But I did end up trying it a few times. There's even that episode of Loud Boys we did where we had Claire Alexander on, and I had a can of Grizzly, and she put a lip in, which was nice. And I think I was only doing that at that time because I was so far away from Texas for the first time in my life that
You need to feel a little
I
southern.
need a piece of home. So I went to the bodega and I bought a $15 can of Grizzly. It's crazy what they charge up there. I would tell my friends about that, and they'd be like, they were all just like, oh, that's another reason I'm never even going. I'm never even going to visit.
That's why I'm not a shitty slicker.
Grizzly down here is $4.
Yeah, dude. The first time we went to New York on tour, and we went to get cigarettes. And I mean, obviously we're broke musicians. Like we literally huddled around and we like pooled money together. We're like, there's no for a pack. We're like, fuck, like almost $20.
New York is such a mysterious city because everything is pricey there. And I mean, there's ways it balances out. Like you don't have to have a car payment, and there's like all these ways you can kind of, save money and live cheap. But it is like everything there is much more expensive than other places. And you walk around and wonder, like, because everybody smokes. You just cigarettes everywhere.
Everybody smokes.
Yeah, it just makes you wonder, like, how are this many people affording this? Like between
what jobs do you people have walking around smoking all day?
Dude, a $15 pack of cigarettes truly I was always baffled. I was like, there's no way this many people can afford to live here and do this. Maybe
just Arthur Fish the entire time.
So you gotta think of it probably in a city of 9 million. I guess a few can afford to smoke, but it's definitely is like much more because they don't. I guess they're trying to discourage it. And I always heard from like all the degenerate comedians that I know up there, there was like a few that got I guess like you could get the hookup if you really buttered up your local Habibi, like some guy at the bodega. I always heard that there was a way to get cigarettes from like Virginia or North Carolina that had different tax things on them. It was like a federal crime.
Oh, you're going full black market shit. When you're
this is like you're basically committing the same level of felony as like pushing narcotics, but for cigarettes.
Hey man, you got that American spirit.
Yeah. There was always like somebody who swore that it was like I can get cigarettes for like $8 a pack because I know
it's fucking cat litter. It's fucking dust, sawdust, and cat litter rolled up in fucking papers.
Or maybe it's, I guess, because there's also there are like you could just buy, because that is the city where you could just buy like Lucy's, as they call them. You buy just like one single cigarette. There's a lot of that. When I was crazy, I was begging the guy to sell me a Lucy. I was like, please, in active psychosis, going up to every bodega and be like, I get just one cigarette. And he'd be like, you want one? And he'd hand me a pack, and I go, no, you stupid motherfucker. You did 9/11 first.
You bleep redacted.
Yeah, just saying all the slurs and be like, no, I just want one Newport, a single Newport, while I go about my search for clues. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that again. Hey, we have super chats.
Yeah, super chats.
Happy belated birthday, Robbie, says Lil Goblin Fella. Thank you for the $5. $2 from Vinny Sarcophagus. I miss Lauren already. I texted her earlier today to ask her to do this, and she did not respond to me.
Ooh.
So no hard feelings, it's not the first time, and certainly would not be the last time a woman does not respond to me. That's, in fact, I've come to expect that anytime I try to talk to a girl.
Well, don't worry. In a couple days, she'll be like, "Oh, it's so crazy! I totally missed this."
Oh yeah, dude, don't even get me started on that.
Stop.
Don't get me started. It's like, come on, come on. We're all looking at our phones all day, every day. You didn't miss this. You're not a bad texter. You weren't doing something else. Don't like it. Already hurts enough. It already hurts enough. Don't insult my intelligence. You think me a fool, bitch?
You've taken my pride. Don't
$5
diminish my brain.
Kenny Trebet. I thought the Luigi scent was Desert Eagle. Very nice. That's good. You get it, Ian?
Oh, I get it.
Because he
killed a guy.
Oh, that I thought it was because he's Italian.
Oh.
Mariska Hargitay.
$5
from Howling Labubu Rises. $1 billion idea. Add Zen pouches in the pickled pineapple spear containers. I don't know. Do black people go for Zens? I don't know.
That's is Panda in the chat? We get a
this is the one black guy we talked to.
One black guy we talked to here, please.
Dude, by the way, I tried it. Like I in my refrigerator I had some sort of it was like a mostly full jar of something called True Fruit pineapples in light syrup. So I guess like a healthier version of still pineapples packed in syrup. And I had a pack of Tropical Punch Kool-Aid. And so a lot of things I'd seen online with these like pineapple jar things was they were adding more sugar to it. And I said, that's crazy. That seems like such excess that these pineapples are already, in syrup. And then to add more sugar into that, that doesn't sound like anything that would be good. But maybe just the syrup that they're already in might be good. So I poured the Tropical Punch Kool-Aid in there and shook it up, and I let it marinate for a few hours. And I came back to it, and I didn't care for it. It wasn't that good. I was like, maybe I used the wrong flavor, but I said I like
that bitch was not good.
I like it. Been not good.
That been not good. Damn, that been not good. That's crazy.
I like each of these things separately. I like pineapples and I like Tropical Punch Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I saw you make a nice jug. I made a nice little jug of some Kool-Aid.
I did. Well, so there's all this hoopla about black people. Well, it's not just black people, but I guess look, I'm gonna say it looks like no matter the race with black, white, this does appear to be a low income phenomenon.
Yeah.
But with all the hoopla about the Kool-Aid, pineapples, and all that, it did make me remember I like Kool-Aid. So I went.
Kool-Aid's great.
They're only 50 cents for the packets. And the cool thing about the packets is they're not sweetened. They're the actual packet is unsweetened, and you add the sugar yourself. So there's directions on the packet for how they say to make it, which is crazy. It's outrageous what they call for, the people at Kool-Aid. Because for a 2-quart jug of Kool-Aid, they say to use a full cup of sugar. It's way too sweet. It's just way too sweet. So I made a jug of red with half a cup of sugar, and it was very tasty and refreshing. And I got it in the fridge right now. So I do like Kool-Aid. It's probably not something I should be drinking since I'm on a fitness journey, but I got a pretty strong hankering for it watching all these videos. But I don't have any craving at all for the Kool-Aid soaked pineapples. That's gross.
See, yeah, I am already out on pineapples on most things. I like pineapple flavor, but fucking the texture of pineapple never fucking sat with me, and just seeing it now just marinated in fucking high fructose
they look
corn syrup
horrifying.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Dude, that fucking video of that fat juggalo mom feeding her juggalo son.
Come here, baby. Come on.
Yeah. juggalito, where she pulls out this like looks like the fucking shit from Reanimator, like this like Reanimator green pineapple spear, and she's holding
Oh,
it. She's still holding it in her hand with her fat fucking black nails, and
come on, baby.
he comes in and bends down and bites it while it's that video made me so mad, dude. I was like, dude, this is such a just infuriating white trash family.
That is so many. So
Just
I have that is the population of all the surrounding towns around me.
oh,
So
I'm very familiar with
yeah,
it. Like
I
yeah.
am.
I mean, it's that's why it made me mad because I'm like, yeah,
I
there's
know
people
this,
not there's I know these people. Yeah, there's people in my family like this. I'm
and I
I'm
hate it.
well acquainted with this kind of person, and dude, that something about that video. I was just like, have some class. At least let the kid pick up his own fucking pineapple.
Let
His
him use
own
his own plastic utensil.
yeah, that video really upset me, and it didn't even look, it doesn't look good. Like what she's holding
It
is
looks like
this
shit
like
from a butt.
bright green Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze pineapple.
Maybe in his head he's like, I'm gonna get powers if I eat this.
Yeah, I mean you'll get the power of dialysis.
Diabetes.
You get the yeah, that's your power. Is they make you wear one of them little things that injects
Beep,
you with
beep, beep.
insulin. Which
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if they give you that for type 2. That's the sugar diabetes,
yeah.
which is presumably what these would cause. But yeah, they're man, this feels, I don't like to use this word that often. Uh but this reeks to me of psyop, of some kind of conspiracy is happening.
Yeah.
It's like why out of nowhere is this like the thing?
This is
The
this is
fucking Kool-Aid pineapples.
the new avant-garde innovation from in the 80s it was crack, and 2026
Dude, I
is
feel like
pineapple and Kool-Aid.
I know I'm a honky myself, but dude, I feel like Huey on the Boondocks watching these videos, just like, come on, man. This is bad for this is really bad for the black community, but this is just bad for everybody. This is not
It's bad.
good.
It's bad for so many
This is
franchises right
bad
now.
optics for everyone. It's
Guys,
like
we need to bring it together. All right.
have some fruit or have some Kool-Aid, but you ain't got to do this.
You know what? Sitting on the back porch with ice cold Kool-Aid does sound pretty good right now.
Dude, an ice cold Kool-Aid is nice.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like each of these things are pretty great on their own, but it just feels like hubris to try and combine them. And I did see. Oh, I saw Dave in the chat ask me about red Kool-Aid, red Kool-Aid. There's two reds actually. There's cherry, and then there's black cherry. So there's a darker red that's the black cherry, and then the one I made earlier was just cherry. And I think of those two because I had the black cherry last night, and then today I wanted to try the cherry. The black cherry is probably better.
Always, every time.
To be honest with you. So there are a lot of fun colors. I went to I was talking about this in that group chat we're in, but I went to like a soul food restaurant recently.
Ooh.
And it was like a real deal soul food place where they had like ham hocks and pork necks and chicken feet and all that kind of shit on the menu.
Collard green.
Yeah, fried cabbage, collard greens, buffalo fish ribs.
Ooh.
You ever had a buffalo fish rib?
No, but that has all the things I like.
You're not gonna believe what it's because it sounds confusing. Buffalo fish ribs. There's a fish called the buffalo fish that I guess has ribs, and so it's like this piece of fish that is like a rib. It's like a fried fish, and it's got these like most fish. Like if you ever order fish, it's got all the little tiny bones in it.
Yeah.
This has just like one big thick bone in the middle of it. that you just pull out of it, and then you have like this big chunk of fish you can eat. So it's like it has some. It's like a fried fish, and it's got all the little tiny bones in it. This has just like one big thick bone in the middle of it that you just pull out of it, and then you have like this big chunk of fish you can eat. So it's like it has some. It's like a fried fish, and it's got all the little tiny bones in it. This has just like one big thick bone in the middle of it that you just pull out of it, and then you have like this big chunk of fish you can eat. They're really good.
That sounds incredible.
They're good, yeah. But it's not buffalo. It's not like buffalo sauce or anything. In fact, I don't
Damn.
know why it's called buffalo. I guess that's the name of the fish, but yeah, but it's a place that's got buffalo fish ribs. And I was there the other day, and I just wanted some good old fashioned fried chicken, so I ordered 6-piece fried
Classic.
chicken. And I will clarify right now, I didn't get 6 pieces of fried chicken to eat all in one sitting. I ate 2 pieces there, and then the rest was for throughout the week. Anyway, when I ordered though, he was like, "Would you like some Kool-Aid with that?" And he points to these jars he's got behind him, and he goes, "I got red, blue, green, and purple." And it made me so happy that the colors is the flavors.
I'm home.
Yeah, and I said, "Actually, no, I don't want Kool-Aid with this."
Because I know every one of them bitches has more than 1 cup of sugar. That
Yeah,
you put the whole bag in that bitch.
Those are glowing. They're so sweet. Those are emanating some sort of frequency telling me that those are way too sweet.
You'll die.
I did order a sweet tea. He said he had sweet tea. What he brought me, though, he was like, "It's got lemon in it." What he brought me was a fucking Arnold Palmer.
Arnold Palmy.
I was like, this is not a sweet tea with lemon. This is a sweet tea and lemonade. I was trying to avoid too much sugar, but I didn't even drink the fucking tea. I just said, "Can I also get just a glass of tap water?" And then he brought. Well, I'll tell you, the fried chicken was great. I had some fried chicken and a side of greens, some fried cabbage and collards, mustards, turnips.
Dude, I bet your farts have been fucking treacherous.
This was a couple weeks ago, but I mean,
they were treacherous, I'm sure.
My farts were treacherous. Yeah. But I guess they're always treacherous, because I maintain a steady diet of bullshit.
But I don't know. For me, anytime I have cabbage, anything, like especially like we locally, we have this German American festival every year. And they have fried sauerkraut balls. And anytime I eat those bitches, dude, the shit that comes out of my ass is noxious. I mean, farts are farts or whatever, but like a normal like protein fart or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
But this shit,
a fried sauerkraut ball, that sounds like a recipe for destruction.
Gag a fucking maggot.
Yeah, dude. It's nice. It is nice when like you do a fart, like when it's a fart from me and it really reeks. I go, "That's a good one."
Boys, we did.
It is true that everybody loves the smell of their own brand. Because if I smell someone else's fart, I'm like, "Oh my god, are you dying?" But then if I'm just laying in bed, dude, if I'm laying in bed and I rip ass, I take a deep breath. And I go, "Nice."
You're like, beef stew. All right.
Yeah. So it is fun when you eat something stupid and then you just spend the rest of the night
hide your own supply.
Yeah. That's why, when they use that as like a pejorative, like, "Oh, these guys like to smell their own farts."
Guys, this is fart carnival.
I kind of do.
That is the fart. That is the fart carnival. Right there.
But damn, dude, yeah, Kool-Aid is good. And then what else is going on?
Well, what else is happening? Hunter Biden's on a tear.
Do what?
Hunter Biden's on a tear.
Hunter Biden is killing it on Twitter. He's on Twitter. He might. I don't know if he has a shot at the presidency, but I could see him as a strong VP candidate.
You got my vote.
Newsom Biden 2028. We probably won't have elections again.
No, it's going to be the gas is sand here pretty soon.
Yeah,
and it's going to
like
be
it doesn't even. It's not. I guess it doesn't even matter, dude. I mean, first off, when you think about it, both sides are kind of the same. That's first. But then you look at the way just like really really rich guys have everything wrapped around their finger. It doesn't even it's so transparent how like who's actually running shit. It's not some shadowy fucking cabal, which would be comforting. It's like Elon Musk, which I like more and more. I'm starting to like actually think that just like, oh, it's not. There is no like deep state or shadow government or anything like that. It's just one guy with a ton of money who's able to influence everything.
One socially inept autist hell bent on throwing money at everything that will just make him entertained at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get into politics.
What is that? Do you hear music? Where's that coming from?
That's your end.
You hear that?
A little bit.
What the hell is that?
It's not on my end.
I have no clue what that is. I guess it is an ice cream truck.
Oh shit!
You unplug your your webcam? Trying to go get a fucking Spider-Man popsicle?
Dude, I got so excited.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess is that the ice cream? I'm gonna go get. What are you gonna get? I'm gonna get a Choco Taco.
Ooh, good choice. I feel kind of like a little sassy girl right now. I might get a fucking strawberry cheesecake. Fucking
Oh, the one with all the little dots on it.
Oh yeah,
those are good. The non-Perels,
or even like the fucking Heath bar.
But did you? Because what really like kind of black pilled me, which like, I've talked about like all the stocks and crypto and all that before, but I'm actually like still very financially illiterate. I'm just irresponsible. But I am trying to like make more of an effort to understand the world of finance. Like how does our money actually work? I've been watching like clips of billions when they pop up on Instagram Reels, and I've watched The Big Short a few times. I just rewatched Margin Call, so I'm trying to get a better idea of how this whole thing works.
Pretty thorough education.
Yeah, yeah. Why I spend all that money on business school when I could just watch like Billions on Showtime, Big Short, Margin Call, Wizard of Lies, Wall Street, the movie Wall. There's all these movies that basically add up to the same education you get spending like $40,000 at a like public university business school. But have you been following this story about the SpaceX IPO?
No, drop it on me.
It's confusing because I don't understand how any of this works. Like I don't know how the whole like financial sector actually operates, but the way I understand it, there's regulations in place to protect people and just investors in general. In the stock market, like it, because like okay, so everybody's 401k is invested in some way in the S&P 500. Like if you have a retirement plan, which fortunately I don't, but if you have a 401k, it has exposure to the S&P 500. And then there's all the people that are just themselves invested in the S&P 500 or maybe individual stocks even within that. But for a company to get added to the S&P 500, it has to be publicly traded for like a certain amount of time, and it has to meet certain metrics before the ratings agency says, okay, we feel like this is a safe one to add to the index. But somehow Elon was able to finagle his way where when SpaceX has its IPO, which I don't know, it may have already happened or it's about to happen any day now. It's immediately being added to the S&P 500. And what that means, like what that means could happen, like what that opens up the possibility for, is that you know an IPO is now it's being publicly traded, right? But before
Right.
this, it's all private investors. So there's all the people that are early into it. What this means is like everybody's 401k could end up serving as exit liquidity for those investors.
Jesus
That this
Christ.
gets that this launches, this has its IPO, and then um it gets added to the S&P 500 immediately, and then everybody that has exposure to that, like the stock price will go up, and then it gets dumped by the early investors, and now everybody's left holding the bag. That's the way I understand it. It does seem like it's pretty outright fraud, but
So what you're telling me is the rich are getting richer.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Ah, there it is. There it is.
yeah. I mean, but
I'm too
then
dumb
again,
for this, man.
yeah, I'm too stupid on it. Like I don't understand. I like, and I don't know if it would do me any good if I did understand it, because I still would just be like, well, I'm in the dregs. Like I'm a fucking lowly proletariat, so far removed from this that this actually who this hurts is like the middle class, which I'm not right now. So this I'm weirdly this doesn't affect me because my life sucks so much. I'm separated from it.
We're dealing with our own hell.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that is kind of the beautiful thing about like just constantly living on the fringe and just never getting your life together. Just all the things that, yeah, all the things that worry people and cause them anxiety and grief and stress is like stuff where I go, oh, I'm just not exposed to that at all. That's not even a concern for me because I'm.
That's nowhere near my tax
In
bracket.
fact, it sounds
Actually.
like good problems to have.
That's I guess sort of some of the defeatist shit of it is you're like I'm so poor, but then also realizing that if I bust my fucking ass and like somehow make it to the tax bracket of middle class, it's good to know that I'm still getting butt fucked.
It seems that way. I want to believe that maybe that's not what's going to happen, but
It's all bad.
it does seem like there's a lot of like capitulation happening at the behest of Elon Musk to make so that he can get richer, and that um yeah, I don't know.
And Michael Hall in the chat, I work 50 plus hours a week to be poor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It is a bummer. It sucks to think about. It's a fucking it really sucks to think about like how much everybody's working now
Yep.
to not be doing well.
Oh yeah, no, and so this is why I think on the grander scale, like nostalgia shit is just exploding.
Oh yeah, people just want to live in the past, like one
Yeah,
time.
they just want to tap there because everything's so present, is so dog shit. You're like, all right, I'm tapping in. Oh, give me the fucking pizza
Yeah,
with the
dude,
fucking red Pizza Hut red cups.
jacking in.
Oh,
Dude, I mean, honestly,
Blockbuster.
dude, the Wachowski sisters called it with the like how we would like just our psychology with the Matrix.
Oh yeah,
First off, we're all trans, but
happy
just
Pride Month.
the sort of a way that everybody would want to retreat into the past. Like in that movie, it's whatever 21 something, and it's the eternal 1999 in the Matrix. And that's about right. That does seem to be where everybody just wants to be right now is
Hammer
the
meat
year
nail.
1999.
And we I mean, I know even at work I talk shit on it, like, oh, it's a fucking nostalgia. Like, but me, I would give out in a second if you had a guarantee of like, you know what, the world's about to end as we know it, so we're just gonna take your brain and plug it into a computer, and you can just relive the year 1997 over and over. I'd be like, fucking kill me now.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it, boys. Fire it up.
If it's indistinguishable from reality, like if it's as real as anything else, but it's
Sign me the fuck
1997
up.
forever.
Sign me the fuck up.
Yeah, dude. Just
Spice Girls on the radio, bro. Let's
sipping
go.
an ice cold Fruitopia.
Getting a fucking cherry icy from fucking Kmart.
Yeah,
Uh,
dude.
uh,
Opening weekend, going to see Independence Day forever.
You're gonna make me bust, dude.
Yeah, dude, that would be cool. Yeah, because now it's usually, dude, think about it. Like nowadays, even for the people who do everything right, do everything you're supposed to do, and live a good Christian life where they never screw up. They're struggling. And then, like, I think about my own life where it's like, boy, I have made a lot of mistakes. And it just feels it's like insurmountable now. It's like it's so hard for the people who did everything the right way for them to do well, and then it's like if you stumble at all, it's like, oh yeah, you're just screwed forever.
You're fucked. Oh, dude, no. I've been literally. It's funny you're saying the quiet thing out loud for me right now,
dude. Yeah, because I think about it all the time where I go, it doesn't feel like there's a way out. It doesn't feel it feels like so constricting where I just go, oh, I don't know if there's a chance for me to ever like live a good life.
but you know what? That's why I fire up the StreamYard.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
let's get those super chats coming, guys.
And you know what? That's like that. What happened? Where'd you go?
It's my fucking camera. Hold on.
Oh my god!
I just laughed too hard.
Oh, hey! While Ian's troubleshooting, folks, be sure to subscribe to the Patreon. Patreon.com/the Arena of Ideas. And then also, please buy some merchandise at bpnmart.com. We have incredible merchandise, the best merchandise in the internet.
Quite frankly,
take a look at it. Hey, take a look at it now. Look at this. We got the Dolphin.
You love a panda sticker.
Got the Please Don't Be Mean to Me shirt. Sizes medium through 3X. We're sold out to small, which is surprising. That's cool. We got some thin listeners, watchers, fans. Please Don't Be Mean to Me keychain. And then, we got the full store here. We got the Y in Time shirts. Look at that. We got them in black. We got them in white.
Shout out Lily. This website is crisp.
It's a great way. Yeah, Lily is crushing it with this. She's an angel because she built all this and runs it. I do the job of selling it. But yeah, Lily is doing a lot of great work for us here at the network. We got the sticker pack, lots of great items. These shirts, the Rest in Peace Crack Amico shirts are 30% off. Promo apply when you add the item to your cart. But folks, the point is, please help. VPNmart.com. Ian, did you have anything you want to plug?
Oh yes. Please go over to my YouTube channel, HCFM. It's at HCFM TV. I recalibrated my kind of music stream I've been doing. It's a little more casual, but I'm really getting into just fucking talking shop, but also shooting the shit and I'm currently starting to do a short series of just called song dissections, where I just take songs and I just kind of break them down, whether they're my own or other people's. My band, Holy Coast, at Holy Coast Band on Instagram. Help.
Yeah. Please help.
That's all I got.
Dude. I mean, I see it in the chat. Some people think this is a bit more, a little more severe than other episodes of this show. A little more serious, maybe a bit of a bummer.
Oh, you know what? Let's turn it around.
I'm not trying. No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm just talking about whatever.
Welcome to the arena.
Yeah, it's the arena, dude. I'm just talking about whatever's flittering through my head at any given moment.
Sometimes bloodshed is not pretty.
Exactly. We got $5.
Are you not entertained?
$5 from Vinny Sarcophagus. Dalton, can you please share the names and addresses of the women that are buying merch? I guess so. I guess there's no
all
like
one or none.
regulation stopping me from doing that. But I don't think that. I think that would be rude.
You're plumb rude.
The plum rude. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like get too down in the dumps. Like
Yeah.
I do see a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's because I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, that's how we brighten up this fucking.
I mean, I mean, I guess I like you and I both have just chosen like unconventional paths in life. Like we
No,
haven't
and
chosen.
that's our bed to make.
Yeah, that's our burden to bear. Because we just
I'm a
don't.
creative. I can't
Yeah.
lift a shovel.
I mean, I can lift a shovel. I can't do much with it.
Yeah,
I start,
sure.
my
That's
back.
about as far as I get with it.
Yeah, I start digging.
My
And I'm like, oh, my back is getting pretty tight. This sucks.
My arthritis is flaring up. Oh
Yeah,
God,
dude. I'm bad at physical. Really, anything physical. I'm a more of a thinking man. I'm a man of letters.
You're an idea guy.
Those letters are LBS.
Old bulls.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, like because most people go out and they get jobs and they progress. They grow within the company, and then they something good. They work hard and then they become upwardly mobile or whatever. But then dude, what's like? I never had. I guess I never had any sense of time or anything. I just said like, oh, I have this thing I want to do with my life. Like I have this path I want to take, and I'll just like pursue that until something happens. And maybe it's just Twitter. I don't know, but like I never thought of much about like the passage of time as it pertains to that. I just was like, yeah, I'm just doing the work, and then something will happen along the way, right? But it never really occurs to me that I'm aging. Like how much time actually has passed. And then you go on Twitter and you see so much rhetoric from all these like wannabe philosophers who are like extolling tough truths. Like that fluffer that got cummed in that I was having that tete-a-tete with.
Yeah.
Where she was saying something like if you can bounce back from anything or make do what you want with your life at any time, but there is a small window that where it's okay to have kids, and unfortunately a lot of people have missed the boat on having kids. Like and you see so much of that constantly on Twitter, just like as you get older, it's getting too late to meet a partner. It's too late to have kids. All this and that. And I'm like in that age range where they start saying that, where they go like, "Oh, you're single in your 30s." It's like, so it's over for you or whatever. And honestly, it does make me sad, dude. Actually, it does affect me greatly. But I it's just noise on the internet. I got to remember these are like really stupid people. These are like dumbasses who themselves have not lived the lives that, like the virtues that they're talking about.
No, Twitter is just a bunch of dumb bitches going, yes,
yeah, yeah. Well, I never even thought about that kind of stuff. Like I never. There was no part of me that ever thought like, oh, my 20s are passing me by or this time. I just always thought like, oh, I'm like working on the thing I want to do, and like once it comes together, I'll figure it out. I just see so much of that every day of just people talking about like when it's acceptable to do certain things in life and when you've missed your chance and that sort of thing. And then it did kind of hit me recently where I said, "Oh man, yeah, I guess a lot of time has passed in my life. Like I am aging."
And then you sit silently in your room and you just say out loud to yourself, "Chat, am I cooked?
Yeah,
am I slop?"
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I want to have kids right now. It's something I've thought about. It's something I do want at some point. I'd like to have a family at some point. I've never been ready for it. I'm not ready for it now. And I don't like some lady who's getting cummed in at CNC orgies telling me that like she's got something figured out that I don't. Like, that I've missed. First off, I'm a man. So I could be 50, 60, 70, bust inside of a supple young 22-year-old and have a kid.
Get that real Bill Belichick energy going.
It's one of the few good things about being a man. It's one of the benefits of being a man is that there's the biological clock that's ticking for me is that one day I'll be dead, and that's when I'm unable to have kids. But as long as there's air in my lungs, there's semen in my testicles,
and there's blood flow to that pecker.
Exactly.
There's one guarantee: Dalton's gonna bust.
If there's death, taxes, and busting, is the three guarantees in this life.
And if Ghostbusters taught us anything,
busting makes me feel good.
And we're back, chat.
Thank you, Token Tony, for gifting 5 arena memberships, and it looks like I got one.
Oh wow!
It looks like I got a membership.
Also, shout out to my girlfriend in the chat. She is correct. I did not find my true love until I was old as fuck. So there is still hope.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's. I just been because now Twitter's a job for me. I am getting as one of the things where I wonder about like Elon taking over the earth, where it is kind of benefiting me. Is I'm starting to get paid more on Twitter. X, formerly Twitter.
That 10K's coming in hot tomorrow.
10K buddy. Is coming, dude. I'm genuinely like, because payday is tomorrow.
I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow. Morning. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna look at our Twitter chat, and Dalton's gonna say the phrase I've been looking forward for a while, which is, "Boys, I can't believe this is my life.
I can't believe this is my life.
Can't believe this is my life."
Dude,
that's my Christmas right there. Seeing you win.
They have been paying me more. I'm like genuinely thinking to myself, is this like a way I can make a living? Is it possible to just like be a professional shit poster?
You're just looking at your hands like, is it happening? It's finally happening.
I mean, in a way that is kind of what one of the things I've been working toward. It's like I plan on having lots of revenue streams. But when I think about everything I've done creatively and all the work I've done and the audience I've built, getting paid thousands of dollars every couple weeks to post onto Twitter, it was never like one of my goals. Like it was never something I thought about.
But you know what?
But since it's manifesting, it's like, hey, it's like I thought to myself, something will happen. If I just keep working at whatever I'm doing, things will happen. So I don't know exactly what the future holds, but as opportunities come my way, that I'll recognize like, oh, this is something I've been working toward. And
as a wise scientician once said, do stuff happens.
Exactly. Hey, we got $5 from Show Me the 1099s. Shout out Sumo Dog.
Shout out Sumo Bear.
And he's been a member for 12 months.
Show me the 1099s.
Can't believe this has been on that long. Can't believe it's been. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, dude. The time just flies when you don't know how you're going to pay your bills. Man, this is a real Debbie Downer episode.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been in like a very pensive mood since I got into a fight with the CNC fluffer who got cummed in.
And not even fucking Kool-Aid fixed it, dude. What? That you in 1997 that would have fixed everything.
Dude, 1997. How many Father's Day cards has Brad Pitt received? Howling Labubu rises for $5. From what I understand, probably just the one, the restraining order, I think, or I don't know what's going on. Have you heard those stories about Brad Pitt? Like apparently he was like kind of really abusive to his family. and his kids do not like him.
Damn, dude. As time goes on, so
I don't know
many
what
of
that
our
means.
fucking
I don't know. I don't know because I guess he has his kids. I don't know if that also includes like all the fucking Nigerians and shit that's living in that house.
I can't imagine any kind of dynamic, especially when you're that rich with your kids.
Oh yeah, I mean it'd be sick.
I mean, as the kid, at the end of the day, like, dude, everything's paid for.
Dude, imagine like if your parents are Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt and they split. Imagine how awesome those 2 Christmases will be.
This will be so tight. We get 2 boats now.
Ian, you're 30. Oh, you're 37, Ian.
37. Yeah, there's been some debate in the chat. Somebody said I was born in 1997. Somebody said that it asked if I was 50. So
I
no,
mean,
I'm just
the Midwest is it's a rough place.
yeah, damn. I'm that like age ambiguous of like, yeah, he might be in his late 20s.
Yeah, the Midwest people, they age hard.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I do be talking down on myself a lot, but not gonna lie. I've been talking about the passage of time. I've been getting a lot of like old high school chums in my Facebook, people you may know or like are just on Facebook. And I am aging pretty goddamn gracefully compared to some of these mutants.
Oh yeah. that is one of the nice things about reconnecting with former classmates is like getting to compare hairlines.
Oh, dude. I may have to like my 20 year is next year. And I may make an appearance and just so I can just fucking mog everybody with my hairline.
Dude, like this was probably it was like 5 shit, man. I can't believe it's already been this long. So this would have been 5 years ago now. But when my friend passed away and I was back down in my hometown for his funeral, this was the first time I had seen a lot of people I went to high school with since I graduated. And there was an old friend of ours, this guy Aaron, came through. And when we were in school, he had like he had like the big floofy like emo haircut.
Yeah.
The swoop,
yeah.
with the swoop. And when he showed up at the house we were all at, I like genuinely was like, "Who's this fucking geezer? Like, who's this old man?"
Oh,
dude,
no,
dude, yeah, because he had the like the horseshoe. He was like full like male pattern baldness.
That just happened. Like so, my first ever like band that I had in middle school. The guitar player, like when we grew into high school, he had like this long, luxurious brown hair. Everybody called him Jesus. And shout out John. That dude fucking rules. But he's like terminally offline. But his sister tagged him on Facebook for his birthday, and he had the fucking Homer Simpson horseshoe. And like these black, like up grandpa glasses, and I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah, dude, it's really and it kind of reassures us that we though financially we haven't benefited that much.
Oh no,
we did choose the right path because like we've maintained a certain youthfulness.
Our skin routines are great.
Yeah, like because I still have a great full head of hair, great hairline. I'm very baby faced.
We love a hairline.
I'm eternally youthful. So, I am in the, I'm doing the right thing, which is being an artist, I guess. But if you're hitting the Norwood 4 in your 20s, so you better start that enterprise management training program.
Get them khakis tight.
It's that is like such a strange feeling, like to get to see people that you remember being in school, like you remember being children together, and like how much they've aged, and
Yeah.
just and yeah, and it like it does bring it into focus how much time has passed, but then it also like in a really perverse way it makes you grateful for your just like, oh, I'm so glad that I don't have whatever his fucking genetics are.
I mean, honestly, yeah. And then I all like this might sound uh pretty Tumblr, but like I still feel like I'm fucking 19 years old.
Oh
Like
yeah.
on the inside. I have relatively the same amount of energy for the most part. And so it's like I don't feel it and I'm looking kind of young-ish. So just it like you almost like live in a delusion of like, no, I'm still killing it.
Yeah,
What are you talking
I
about?
definitely I because I yeah, in my mind I still feel like a child. Like I truly like I've never felt like an adult.
No.
And
There's always a more adulter adult.
yeah, and I'm always having to remind myself, hey, you can't that doesn't mean you get to go flirt with teenagers. You are still an adult, so you don't get,
Dalton.
talk to people your age. But like I just in my mind, there's nothing about my existence where I feel like I'm like an actual adult. But then, I look at my driver's license and I see the year I was born, and sometimes I look in the mirror and there's like another crow's foot or two, and I just go, "Oh
What
yeah,
have I become?
yeah."
Ah! No, my
Yes, but
girlfriend
it's
was
you know what
putting
though?
grays in my beard the other day, and I'm like, it's coming.
Almost, but like everyone I've talked to about this, like I've like um, it's weird because like really like older people, like the elderly, they just want the I've had so many times in my life, especially when I was like working retail, where uh I guess as people start to approach their own end, they just want to get everything off their chest to as many people as possible. Because I remember like working the cash register at Home Depot, and like so many times, like some old guy, somebody in the 70s or 80s,
My best
he
friend died.
no,
Everybody's
just like
dying.
he'd be checking out, and he'd be like, I don't feel like I'm an old man. And I'd be like, what? And he's like, yeah, like in my mind, I'm still 15. But I look in the mirror and I don't even recognize the person that I see. And then I'd be like, oh, okay, that'll be 36.50.
You want your
Do you
receipt?
want to sign up for a Home Depot credit card, sir?
Do you need help taking this to your car? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I've had a lot of interactions with people like when this topic comes up. It seems like most people kind of feel that way, where they still feel as though like in their mind, like they're still in adolescence. But then the reality is that no, each second that passes brings us closer to the grave.
Well, can I have an honest moment right now, guys? Can I have
Yeah.
an honest moment? So, the other day I was feeling ambitious and went on a massive kind of nature trail hike. And you sometimes, and I'm sure everybody's had this, where you have like that moment of like energy where you're like, I'm gonna do a thing that I used to do when I was young and spry, or like you want to have a little like youthful whimsy while you're doing something. And I was going on this hike, and I'm like, you know what? No one's fucking out here. I feel I got like really good energy. I think I'm gonna run. I'm gonna start running. I start running. I'm listening to Slipknot in my headphones, and I'm like, I felt like I was on the track field when I was in middle school, just being a fat goth trying to lose weight to make
Oh yeah.
football. And as I'm doing it, a voice came across in my mind and just said, "You know what you've never done because you missed the boat on because you became too old? Naruto running. And I'm out in the fucking woods all by myself. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking Naruto run through the woods.
You had an adult onset autism.
Which I am officially diagnosed as of like 2 weeks ago.
Latent autism.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I did it for like 5 seconds and I fucking hit uneven ground and I fucking half rolled my ankle. And and I felt like, nope. That was the universe saying, we've had enough.
Dude,
we're done.
You just reminded me of something. that is very funny that you in an effort to recapture your youth, you tried to run like Naruto.
Yes,
and fucked up your ankle. Oh, we got $5 from Howling Labubu Rises. Tom Hollandaise. That's good. Folks, keep the super chats coming, please. Please help. Tell your friends about the show.
Help!
But you know, it's no secret that I have bad feet. People have seen them. I've posted pictures of them. They're deformed. They're bad.
They got their Fred Flintstone vibes.
I got some Fred Flintstones going.
And
I you know, I've for like a long time I've dealt with like a certain amount of foot pain, but it wasn't always like that. Like, you know, in my youth I didn't have any pain or anything I dealt with, and that didn't hit me till I was an adult. And I could pinpoint the exact moment that it happened. Like I do remember like when I first like felt something happen. And then from that moment forward, I just have had pain in that I've, wake up with. And I was like 18. I was in college. And so I guess this would have been age appropriate for me to do this. But it's so stupid how this happened. Like what brought this on. This was like 2012, the year 2012. I was in my dorm room and the big song that summer was Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO.
A classic.
And do you remember that shuffle dance they do in the music video? The every day I'm shuffling. Somebody had shown me how to do that dance, and I was like in my dorm room trying to figure out how to do it. I was like doing that little shuffle dance, and then at one point my right foot struck the floor. And it felt like I just got stabbed. Just like this pain shot through my entire foot. And then it just never went away. To this day, every morning I plant my feet on the ground, I stand up, and I go, every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, fuck. Dude. Do you remember the first time when you officially developed your adult onset droopy man tit?
Oh, I don't know. I've fluctuated in weight in different physiques like a few times, so I don't know if honestly, I've always been good about always had like good upper body routines. And so even now I don't really have like voluptuous man titties.
Well, I remember I was driving when this happened, and I was just going, and I kind of leaned forward a little bit, and it was the first time I ever just felt a fucking man tit just hit that top gut.
Oh yeah, you felt your breast smoosh into your belly,
and it broke me, dude. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I do have that. I do have, because I'm like pretty overweight now. And so I do like, even now I can feel my titties pressing into my gut. But I'm working on it.
And also
like
go ahead.
No, I mean, I know I'm not anywhere close to a healthy weight right now.
You are dropping those LBs.
I'm dropping the LBs, and I'm trying to be better about everything.
And you're doing great, buddy.
because I was in denial about it for the longest time, but it is true that you can't outrun a bad diet.
No,
And
you
yeah,
can't
and
you can't outwalk it either.
you can't. Yeah, you
Uh,
just can't. You can't burn enough calories because it's just like what's in food is so much more calories than you're capable of burning. So it's like now I am trying to tighten my belt, so to speak. Um, but I had to punch new notches into it so it would actually fit.
because then you sit because you get to a point when you get to a level of overweight. And to respond to my girlfriend in the chat, this was when I was at my fucking heaviest. So I have lost quite a bit of weight, and I've kind of plateaued. But I got to a point of overweight where your pants get pushed down, and like
Oh,
the fucking elastic in your underwear fucking does that roll.
oh yeah, yeah, dude. All of my underwear have that permanent roll in them.
Ah,
Every pair of breeches I got are like bent at the
yes.
waistband.
That's dude. That at my heaviest, I was like 280, or I was closer to 290, I think. And I mean, even though I'm a tall guy, I was just like, it was all gut, like it was all face and gut. It looked
Yeah,
like
yeah. I have a big. I just have like a big gut right now.
yeah, dude. And I had the same thing, and the first time I looked at like the underwear that I had available, I'm like, all of you have permanent rolls.
Yeah.
Something's got to break, bro. I got to get this figured out because this is just sad.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it because I mean when there's pictures of me from that time when I was nuts, when I was like the worst thing ever was happening to me. I guess one of the things that was at least going well for me is I was like very active and like
Yeah,
not
you
eating
were
as much.
very svelte.
I was real trim, dude. I was probably under 200 pounds.
Yeah, no, you were, but obviously you got to a point of like that's like unhealthy way to be skinny, sort of thing.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like
Oh,
physically I was doing really well. Just everything else was
I
completely
was
falling apart.
killing it. Oh, you know what? Fair. You
But
took the win when the win was there.
yeah, but I mean, I was like really trim. Uh,
Like, damn, I was fucking hot.
yeah, and I've ballooned since then, for a number of reasons. Um,
But you know what you can do
I
with
guess like
balloons?
do what?
You know what you can do with balloons?
Pop
You
them?
can, they can deflate. They can always
Yeah,
get smaller. You're on your deflation journey.
yeah. I mean, I've yo-yoed over the years, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, I do know what happened, but it's if you start talking about this and it all starts to sound like
No,
excuses.
there's none. You're doing the
There's
best you
no
can. You're fucking
excuses.
killing it. Killing it. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Let's this is super chat's going.
um, it was just, dude. It was just it was a nightmare, and unfortunately, one of the consequences of everything that occurred is I got really really fat. But look, I know that I got it in me. I've done it before. That I can
You gonna
fix
do it
it.
again?
I'll do it again. I hope I don't have to do it again after I when I lose the weight this time. I don't want to do this again.
No, no, there's no more rounds of this one.
Yeah, it's just like because I've gone back and forth with it where there's times in my life I'll like really get to work. Oh my god, hold on, I'm frozen. Give me a second.
He's frozen. Well, guys, it's just me. How are we doing? While Dalton is fucking figuring his shit out right now, I have remembered
Okay,
a
I'm back.
all
I'm
right,
here.
he's back. So what I was
Anyway,
just telling the
there's been
chat.
times. So what I was saying though
Oh,
is like
go ahead.
there's been times in my life where I like really set my mind to like exercising and doing all the right things, and I'll trim up. I'll even get kind of buff. I'll even get some muscle tone going.
No, start Bane maxing.
Yeah, I'll be vein maxing, and I'll be hitting plates. However many plates on a bench press.
James.
I'll be doing push ups all the time. And there's like been moments where I do get kind of fit, and
He got my ass
something
goblin.
happens. It's just like every time it'll be like I'll just get really depressed or something, and then just give up for like a year, and then I'm fat again. And so I've gone up and down with it where like I'll start exercising where I can't do shit. It's a 20-minute mile and I can do maybe like 10 push-ups, very little. And then I do that for several months and then eventually I'm doing like a 9-minute mile and I've made progress. And then I just get really depressed and then I have to start all over whenever I start over again. And so it's like now it's the worst it's ever been. Like, in the fallout of when I had my mental health issues and just how long it took me to get back to like feeling alive, and then to get to the place where I go, okay, I need to start working out. It's been such an uphill battle where like I started walking like a few months ago, and it was like I couldn't even walk a mile. It was just like down to the like a few like maybe like 20, 30 yards, and I'd be out of breath, my back would hurt, and I'd just be like, all right, well, that's it for the day. Try it again tomorrow. And then when I finally was able to like piece a mile together, where I could just walk a mile without stopping, it was like a 30-minute mile. And so like by now I got it down to I could do a mile in 24 minutes. So I'm no Oscar Pistorius over here.
But dude, you're seeing the progress. You're doing
I'm seeing
great.
the progress, but it's like I'm gonna keep working on this and get it. I'm gonna fix this. Because this is like one of the last hurdles before I can really live my life again and go do all the things I want to do. Is I gotta get like healthy. I don't know how people do it. I don't understand like because the size
it's not fun. It sucks.
Dude, the size I am now and the size I was when I started working out this time is like the biggest I've ever been, and it was like debilitating. Where I just like don't like. It feels like I can't, and nor do I want to go anywhere. I don't want to like do things in the world. It doesn't make sense to me when people get that size and heavier, and they just go like, "This is life," and they go about everything like it's okay. Look, I'm not fat shaming here, but there's you see people who are 300, 400, 500 pounds or whatever, and they're just not doing anything about it. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because I go,
Right.
oh, I'm not like gonna do anything until I lose this weight. I don't want to like be in the world looking like that or feeling that way.
There's a level of unhealthy fat that especially when you're a man or a woman with a penis, if you get to a level of fat that your dick is permanently like inside your body,
you're just always having to fish it out.
That like anytime I've turtled up, it's so uncomfortable.
Oh, dude, the feeling
like how
dude, I'm turtled up right now, dude. I can feel my dick getting squished.
Dude, that would drive me to suicide. Like that would drive me crazy.
It sucks, dude. It sucks like dropping your britches and not even
Gigi Allen nub, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It sucks like dropping your drawers there and looking down and not even like you don't even see your dick that way. You have to like go in front of a full length mirror and then looking at the horror before you of just your fat fucking gut and then your little pud just stuck inside of you and then balls. yeah, I got your nose, dude. I got your nose.
Yeah, I got your pecker. I got your pecker. All right. That's why my girlfriend has literally never seen my soft penis.
Oh no, yeah,
I don't want her to. I don't want her to get you knows me.
yeah, dude, that would be devastating if a girl reached down and say, "Got your nose."
No.
No, give it back. Give me back my penis.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, this is I don't know how many people can relate to this kind of thing because I mean there's a lot of people who just live their lives blissfully unaware of what it's like to be fat, but it sucks. Dude. It fucking sucks.
Oh my god. No,
But it's like to be like a kind to be a level of fat where to me it feels debilitating. Like the way I felt for the longest time was just like I can't live my life until this has been rectified. And so that's like my mission right now, like these days is yeah, just I gotta, dropping the weight and getting healthy and trying to trying to live a somewhat normal life. So that's and that goes back to what I was saying that like I always heard you can't outrun a bad diet. And I thought to myself for a while there, like, I could still eat this and that, and as long as I'm active, keep the portions under,
moderate.
that kind of just trying to make deals with myself. And then I finally just had to concede that, like, no, I have to like be very mindful of what I'm eating. Like,
Right.
I can't be eating fucking soft serve all the time and breakfast cereal and Kool-Aid.
Well, there is a slight win. You realize that you are now averted to the pineapple soaked Kool-Aid or Kool-Aid soaked pineapple.
Uh,
So
yeah. Hey, it's a fruit, so it's healthy.
right, but now you have the distinction. You know what? I like it better without the Kool-Aid.
That's true. I do prefer just a fresh pineapple.
So you say,
Like this.
hey,
Yeah, not the stuff in the jar. I don't think even the pineapple that's just in the jar is already just sitting in syrup. It's like it's too sweet. You've ruined a beautiful fruit with syrup. I guess that's how you preserve it. What?
I'm seeing
That be
that bit
good.
good.
That be good.
No, that bit was bad.
That
that,
be.
that bit
Dude,
tough.
I'm willing to bet, dude. I bet you there's people out there, these low income communities. Like I said, it's not a black or white thing. It's a income thing. But I bet you there's people out there who like don't know any better, don't have any sort of like understanding of nutrition at all that think the pineapple soaked Kool-Aid is healthy because it's a fruit. That there's probably people like, oh, this is like a much this is a better alternative to like candy and all the other sweets I've
No,
been eating.
it's the same mentality, and I've heard this literally told to my face, where somebody who I barely has ever drank a fucking glass of water, it's always soda. He deadpan was like, "No, but this does still technically have water in it. It has water in it, so I'm fine."
Hey, that's science, dude. You can't argue with that.
and they're like, ah, yes, it's science, but also, dude, come
Dude,
on.
I first heard that when I was in I was in elementary school. I forget what grade, but I was in PE class and we had one of these. It didn't even occur to me at the time how ironic this is and how insulting it is. The PE teacher was a big fat guy, just one of those guys with like just a
Classic trope.
big, yeah, just a huge gut, and he gut man tits, and he would tuck his polo into his like khaki
Khaki
shorts,
shorts,
and
classic.
yeah, and we were in class we were in PE class one day, and he was drinking a Diet Coke, and he was like, "Nah, I know, kids. I tell y'all all the time that you have to drink water, and I'm up here drinking this, right? But this has water in it." and that always just stuck with me is like
You're like,
the
all right.
bullshit people tell themselves and everyone else
Hey,
to
sometimes that's a
create some
talent,
sort of
man.
justification for just the nonsense that they're doing.
Sometimes you got to gaslight yourself to fucking make it work, dude.
You got to gaslight yourself.
So,
That
speaking
bit
of
tough.
that bit,
That bit
my,
tough.
that bit, but my elementary school gym teacher was a jacked lesbian named Miss
Nice.
Boris.
Miss Horace?
Miss Boris.
Boris?
Yeah, Miss
Like the
Boris.
Japanese band?
Dude, I fucking wish. No,
That'd be
she was
cool.
she was a jacked lesbian. And did you ever have we the game we played was called Mega Man. Did you ever play Mega Man?
What
Was
is
that
that?
so? It was essentially dodgeball with giant hacky sacks, like cornhole bags, and we would just be running and whipping them at each other. But there would be a Mega Man on each team who was like your like main person. If that person got down, your team lost. So you had to protect them at all times. But that Mega Man could go and save people who would get hit with a sack and be down. Did anybody do this? Am I alone here?
This might be before my time because
Boy, howdy.
we didn't play this.
Yeah.
'Cause it sounds like you were using like something that had actual heft to it.
Yeah.
By the time I was in school going to PE classes, they had gotten soft on any of that kind of thing. Because I remember just like when we would play dodgeball or anything like that, it was those like soft, like light foam balls.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that you couldn't really aim them at anything because when you threw them, the air would catch them. Like you couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were so light and airy. If you threw it, it was different physics happening versus like an actual dodgeball. Because I guess they didn't want anybody getting hurt, so it was just like these little foam balls that
Damn,
you,
that's a bummer.
yeah. So we didn't play anything with like bean bags or whatever this is.
It was like the fucking cornhole beanbags, dude, and we would fucking whip them at each other.
I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to do that anyway because I'm a puss. I've always been a pussy. I'm a pussy now.
Nah, come on, man.
Oh,
Come on.
dude, for real, dude. I remember when I was in eighth grade. I remember because sixth and seventh grade I had just done band. I was playing my trumpet, and then come eighth grade, I was thinking I like maybe I want to do something sporty, and I did. So I did sign up for football that year, and I remember going to the first practice, like waking up at like 5 a.m. and getting to the school to go for like the first football practice. And so like I got in the locker room and I put on all the gear and everything, and we had to run from where the locker room was to the field, which I don't know, it wasn't that far, but I remember on the way from the locker room to the field doing that run with everybody, I said, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit.
I'm done.
And when this is done, I'm gonna go to the guidance counselor and get a schedule change request, have my mom sign it, and get out of this because this sucks. But then we got to the field and they were like assigning us all the things. Like I think that coach just like sized me up and was like, "Hey, you'd be good like defensive line." And
You're my
I
nose tackle.
yeah, something like that. And I didn't even get tackled. I just remember watching everyone else practice that and how they were slamming into each other. And I just was like, I'm not doing this. This is not for me at all, dude. This is scary. It looks like it hurts. I want
Dude.
no part of this.
Did I ever tell you how I got hurt playing football?
No, how'd you get hurt playing football?
So I was never good. I was a offensive lineman because I was short and fat, but then I hit a growth spurt my freshman year of high school, I went from like 5'11" to 6'5", and I've shrunk an inch since then. I'm 6'4" now. But I got real fucking lean, and so they moved me outside to a tight end, and it was gonna be my first year learning and playing as tight end. And I'm like, dude, that's like every offensive lineman's dream of like they want to fucking catch the ball. So I felt like I elevated. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm really starting to like do this because yeah, dude, practicing sucks, especially doing 2-a-days. I wanted to fucking die every day.
Dude.
But the first play that we were doing goal line work, and the first play that he actually put me in on where I could catch. I ran my little fake block, ran my route. I caught the ball, and as I caught the ball, two different guys on defense fucking helicoptered my knees while I was midair and fucked up my left knee. And I remember just laying on the ground going, I'm a fucking idiot. Why the fuck did I sign up for this stupid
this
shit?
Was just practice?
This was just practice. And the first time I caught the ball.
Dude, it sucks. It's like, I remember thinking that just like the first practice being there and being like, this is just practice. This isn't even a game. Like, this isn't even a game yet. This is already too much.
Look, dude, and I had to get a fucking scope in my knee, like the clean out fucking just shattered cartilage.
Oh my god!
Like, dude, I was just like, I was so dumb, dude. And then I fucking picked up guitar instead.
Nice.
And I was like, this will work.
Yeah, I stuck.
Now I'm here.
Hey, it worked. I stuck with marching band. Like when eighth grade there was no marching band in eighth grade, but I was still in the band. And then when I got into high school, it was all 4 years was that was my PE credit, was just marching band.
Dude, that's some hella cardio. That's some leg work, dude.
It was still a lot of work. Like I was probably the only thing that kept me kind of physically fit all throughout high school was being in the marching band, because it would be like I remember
90 degrees, long pants, uniform.
Lose a month. Yeah, you lose a month for the summer. So where everybody else gets the summer, June, July, and August, I remember like at the tail end of July, I think that was the beginning of summer band, and that would go from then all through August until school started. So it was like you got a whole month of the summer that you have to commit to this, and then for the entire fall season, we had our 2-a-days. So I remember having to get to school like an hour early to start band practice, and that would go from that hour into and then all through first period, because first period is band. So they had it to where everybody that was in the marching band were all able to practice for like a 2-hour session, and then there would be additional practice after school. So it was nowhere near as intense as any of the like football or basketball or any of that, but it was still pretty physical, where I'm eating nothing but Pop-Tarts and pizza rolls and all the shitty food I like to eat, but I'm doing this, so it's like I'm still a fat kid, but I guess it was the only thing that stopped me from like really exploding. Because once I went off to college, that was the first time in my life I I blew up, dude. The freshman 15 was like the freshman 50 for me,
dude. My freshman year of college, I worked at Hardee's, on the Turnpike on third shift, and so every night at like 3 a.m, my lunch break was just anything I wanted to make off the Hardee's menu.
Nice.
And a chocolate milkshake, and I gained like 30 pounds.
Yeah, dude.
Where
I went to college, I went to UNT, the University of North Texas, and
Unt.
UNT, and the art building, because they have a sign out front that says Art UNT, and they were like regularly having to fix that because somebody would spray paint an F in front of the art and then a C in front of UNT, so it said fart cunt.
Incredible.
And that was just like every week they had to put a new sign out. But yeah, my freshman year I was living in the dorms. And did you go to college?
I went to a community college for 2 years and dropped out to be in a metalcore band.
Okay. Did the community college you go to have a dining hall at all?
Absolutely, it did.
Okay, yeah. So you know what I'm talking, because the dorm I lived in was connected to the dining hall. So all I had to do was take an elevator, and then that spit me out into the dining hall, and it was open 24/7. And so I had my first year. I had a card, the card that gave me like unlimited access to the dining hall. And this is like my first time out on my own. I'm scared. I'm lonely. I'm not making no friends. My only comfort is 2:30 a.m. burgers and chocolate milk. This is just like late,
dude,
late
what a
at
combo.
night. Yeah, just late at night, just going downstairs and swiping that card and going in there and like fixing a plate of burgers and fries and chocolate milk and just pigging out. And then like by the end of my
Go off,
freshman
Queen.
year, dude, by the end of my freshman year, I'd gained like 50 pounds.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Whole
it
milk
was
too,
so bad.
probably.
Because I guess like, look, I'm a white Latino, obviously. Like I'm Mexican, so I don't believe in mental health. You know, like many Mexicans, I don't think that shit's real. But I guess I like throughout my life I have experienced what some may call depression. And I remember like that year, especially like when I was 18, I was out on my own for the first time in college. I tried to pledge a fraternity, but they kicked me out for being too creepy. I still do to this day. It's one of the great shames of my life.
Dude, that would have
That
broke me.
dude, it did. It kind of did. Like I remember, dude.
Oh, man.
I remember like it was the Sigma Phi Epsilon Texas Beta chapter at the University of North Texas.
Bunch of fucking betas anyway.
And I remember they the night I moved in, they invited me in to the, because me and my buddy were just like walking around Greek Row looking at all the frat houses. And that one, some guy had like stepped out and was like, "You guys want to come hang out?" You know, because they're trying to, I didn't realize it at the time, but they're trying to sell us on this like frat thing because it costs a lot of money.
It's always a
So
kick
there
down,
there is
dude.
like a sales thing happening because like once they get you in the frat, you have to pay like thousands of dollars every semester to be in one. So it didn't really occur to me at the time that this guy is just like doing sales on us to get us into this thing. But I mean,
The art of the deal.
Like honestly, it does seem like if you could be in a fraternity and do it all 4 years, you make a great group of friends that can help you find a nice job. It does seem like it actually works, and that's one of the unfortunate truths of this world is that fraternities actually are cool and they help. And if you got kicked out of one, it's because you suck.
No.
But they invited me and my buddy in, and they were giving us like all this booze, and I said, "This is awesome, dude. It's just like the movies." It's like all the movies I saw about college, and I was like, "Dude, of course I'm going to keep coming." And I was like, "Yeah, I want to go to Rush Week and pledge and all that." And so they made me a pledge. Like at one point, they brought me into like a dark room with all the paddles and had me kneel in front of a table, and this other guy read like a creed, or what is it called? A creed.
What if? What if?
Yeah. He read some fucking thing about like, do you promise to be diligent and disciplined and respectful and blah blah blah, and I was like, yes.
When you're 6
And then
feet from
they
the end.
pinned the pledge pin to my lapel, said, "You're a pledge now. Welcome." But that, being a pledge, you have to like go through all the hoops and prove yourself or whatever. But I just kept showing up to all these frat parties and I was just drinking heavily. And then eventually they like brought me took me aside and was like, "All right, hand in your pledge pin, you're out of here." I go, "What?" And they were like, "You're coming in here, you're getting way too drunk, you're creeping out like all the girls, they're creeped out.
Scaring the hose.
You are scaring the hose immensely, and it's reflecting bad on us, and it's not a good look. It's really sloppy. You can't be a part of this fraternity anymore." And then so they kicked me out, and then like all the guys that were my age, like all the other like freshmen that I thought I was like friends with, they immediately just stopped having anything to do with me. It did like the extent of any sort of like connection we had was just in that fraternity. So these people that like for the the first like couple months I'm in college that I thought I was making friends, they just like stopped talking to me completely. Like dude, I remember like walking into the dining hall the next day and all those guys were sitting together and they all like looked up and saw me and then like made a very like performatively looked away to signal like don't come and talk to us.
Disgusting, dude.
And
Dude,
that kind of
brutal.
like put me out of sorts, I guess, for all 4 years of college. I never really made any friends after that and just was really depressed. And actually it took me 6 years to finish.
Hey, you're a late coomer. It's okay.
I guess so. Yeah, dude, I was like that really like that really upset me. That really made me so depressed that year. So I got fat.
I'm depressed hearing it.
Yeah, it was like it was a bummer, dude. It's such a bum. But it's what really sucks. It like what's really just especially painful about it is in a house full of date rapists. They're telling me I'm the creepy one. Like it's just a fucking like
Ass backwards.
out of like 50 guys who are fucking women who are passed out. I'm the problem. That is really
treat me like the goddamn elephant man.
Yeah, that's what really hurts.
I am not an animal.
Yeah,
I am a human being.
But I guess I was creepy. I guess I've been creepy. I've been a fucking creep my whole life. I've never. Girls are always like telling me, ew. Dude. Shouts out to Scaring the Hose. Thank you, Vinny Sarcophagus, for the $2. So this might be this is a good point that I was cog blocking the date raping because the girl, if the girls are getting scared while they're still sober, then they're not going to feel comfortable enough to drink and pass out so they could fuck them. So maybe that's what it was, but yeah,
Dalton just got a little hammered, and he just was like, "Have you heard at the drive-in?
Yeah,
that do anything for you?" And then they were just like, "What?"
Yeah,
yeah, it's not being creepy. You're trying to be a cool guy.
Oh no, I was definitely creeping them out. I mean, because I think what was
what
happening.
What smell like?
What was happening was like I was just so nervous. I was so scared to talk to anybody, especially pretty girls.
Hard.
It's hard. I was just terrified to talk to any of these pretty girls, and so I would start drinking to try and like gain some confidence or just like loosen up enough that I could introduce myself and talk to them. But I just would like way overshoot it. I would get way too drunk and get way too comfortable where now I'm not like just exchanging pleasantries and flirting. I'm being very, very creepy and like too assertive. Just like touching people.
Hey,
not like I don't think I groped anyone or committed any like crimes. but
You were a close talker.
I definitely was like, yeah, just like saying a lot of weird things and getting
You would have been my nightmare, dude.
just imagine, dude. Yeah, just like imagine me, like I'm standing talking to a girl, and as I'm talking to her, I just start like rubbing her arm, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
That's tough, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
tough.
stuff like that.
But hey, you know what? You learn, you grow.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Took me a long time to. I still, I'm still bad at talking to girls.
Girls
It's hard.
is scary.
But then it just that, and you know what? Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. I guess just like the rest of college, I just was like, I don't know. I guess I never bounced back from that. It was hard for me to like really connect with him at that time. All those years when they're supposed to be like the best years of your life, where you make all the memories and meet your friends forever. I don't know, fucking like 40,000 people went to that university. I don't know one of them. I don't know any of the people that I went to college with.
Dude, but now look at you.
Yeah.
You have all the friends.
Some people in the chat are saying this is like a depressing episode. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not. I didn't think. I don't know. I'm just. This is the life I've lived.
He's sharing his mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
All
just.
right.
Yeah, I'm just like, talking.
Well, while you had your freeze moment, you had to hop off for a few seconds. I was telling the chat. I did remember another instance of childhood like whimsy getting fucking universally slammed. There was one time it was a weekend, I was completely kid free, and I was like up early. I just was got my chores done, and I was like, oh, I can actually go and do shit today. And I went out the back stairway, and I'm jogging down the stairs, and you just ever just get in such a good mood, like you like playfully run down some stairs, and you just like do a nice little fun little hop off the last stair.
I know
Like,
better.
well,
I know better than to do some shit like that.
I didn't. And I did a fun little hop off that last stair, like, oh, I'm having such a great fucking day. And when I landed, it's like my vertebrae went bap. And when it re-landed back down, it pinched a fucking nerve. And I went, ah!
Oh yeah.
I went down, and I was out for the entire week, and I was bedridden. It was like, how dare you have whimsy, dude? Fuck you.
That is where I can we lost you again.
It's just my sensitive camera.
Let's get some super chats going.
Let's get some super chats going.
We gotta get Ian a new camera.
New laptop, actually.
New laptop. Oh, you're on a laptop?
I'm on a laptop.
Yeah, dude. Nice. What brand?
So this is a free laptop given to me by an ex-coworker.
Nice.
And it's a Dell of some kind.
Dude, you got a Dell?
I have a Dell. It's
nice.
Old as shit, and the Chrome that I'm currently on is so outdated. Like it still has an update from like 2016.
Yeah, computers don't last that long.
Yeah, literally, if I unplug my charger, battery will instantly die.
Yeah, dude. We know that that's by design.
Oh, it's all by design.
It's a conspiracy at Big Computer.
Big Tech fucking hates me, dude. Hates all of us.
This is an interesting question. I did meet Kevin and Sal while I was in college, but not in college. I happened to be going to college. I started doing open mics when I was 20, and they were both college dropouts. By the time I met them, they had attempted to go to college and didn't stick it out. And so I just met them at other places. And that was like that's where I started like really meeting all the people that would become my friends, was when I started going and interacting with like the arts scenes. So like in that town in Denton, uh I was doing stand up at all the open mics, but there wasn't like stand up open mics there. It was just like whatever open mics. It was music, poetry, spoken word, stand up, whatever you want to do. And so like I was just going to all these coffee shops and bars or whatever, and doing my working on my craft at those places. And that's where I met like a lot of cool people that I became friends with. But
See, dude, you only needed to find your tribe.
yeah, but none of those people were in college. Either they had already graduated, or they just were dropouts. I don't know. I don't have any friends like from college, like actual college.
You're better off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a fucking Sal, dude.
I didn't even go to a comedy club until I was
New York.
Yeah, until New York. No, I probably it was probably like 6 months. It was probably yeah. I was just like just going to different like cafes and whatever wherever there was
Right.
open mics in that town. And then eventually Kevin was the one. It was like after about 6 months of that, Kevin was like, "Dude, we got to go to the Dallas Comedy House together." And we did that, and it was like a completely different environment where I said, "Oh, dude, it's like way better getting to
want to be
perform."
here for comedy.
Yeah, it's so much better to perform for people who are here for like a comedy show, even if it's just an open mic.
I
It's
did
like,
a
oh, they
comedy.
actually like are listening and not yelling at me.
Dude, I did a comedy open mic one time in my life, and I did okay. I got a couple laughs, but then I did that thing where like I was like, you know what? No, I did it, and then I realized while you're up there trying to tell your fucking stupid jokes that the second I bomb, I will not. I know who I am. I will not bounce back from that. My first bomb, I'm going straight home and going, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah,
Can't do
I
it.
mean,
So I did it one time. I did okay, and I'm like, I'm a Costanza. I'm going out. I'm going out
yeah,
high.
yeah. I mean, I've bombed plenty, and I've made such a spectacle of myself publicly, like the ways I've been humiliated publicly because it's my fault. Whether it was not just bombing at open mics, but just like I had a very public like mental break, like nervous breakdown. I do feel like I'm very like fortified now. I've experienced like the worst of public humiliation that could happen to somebody. It feels that way. Like I've gone through something that was like so visible and so public and destructive.
You're unstoppable.
Yeah, that I definitely now just feel like um armored against anything like that now. Like who gives who gives
Who
a
gives a
shit?
shit,
I might
dude?
be too comfortable now.
Hey, but you know what? That's why you're getting 10K on Twitter tomorrow.
That's why I'm getting $10,000 on Twitter tomorrow. Yeah, dude, I'm glad that we got the internet the way it is now. Like that I can just like in fact, that seems to be the way everything that's like the path now. It's so strange, man. Like when I started doing like stand up open mics, there was still very much this idea of going to comedy clubs and doing like trying to be a comedian and all that.
Yeah.
It was like this very like old school way of how everybody thought. It just in the time since then and now, a lot of everything is just migrated to the internet, where I mean, I guess there's nothing that can replicate what happens at a comedy club or in like a live venue. But there is like much more opportunity and capabilities through the internet now. It's pretty sick.
That is true. But one of the things that I obviously my trade is music, and the big difference right now is with especially like live music. That's how I used to make my bread and butter. Was you go see a show.
That
It's
sounds tasty.
but bread and butter does sound pretty good right now.
That is good.
Yeah, just with some sketty.
These days, it's the only good thing about Outback Steakhouse is when they
Yeah.
bring you the bread and butter.
Bread and butter with my I don't get my sketty. But the transition of how I feel like obviously with comedy and a lot of comics they have podcasting now and streaming, and there's a lot of comedians who do like video game streams on Twitch and shit like that, and that's unlocks a whole new market. You can still get creative in doing that. When you're a musician, one of two things has to happen. You have to just become a shit poster influencer type and barely mention your music, or two, you have to be a fucking savant at your instrument and you fucking post shred videos.
Oh yeah, who's that? Yeah, I don't know much about the world of music, but that sounds about right.
Yeah. But did you
um,
hear someone in the background?
I don't know. I thought I heard a ding dong. Damn, not dude. I now want a ding dong. I can't be eating like that no more though.
Did you ever see the Weird Al music video for Fat?
Yeah.
The beginning when he's like, "Ding dong, man, ding dong, ding dong."
Dude, yeah, that's cool to hear though that just all mediums are regressing to the same mean that is just shit posting.
Yeah, it's
Just every
funneling in all
yeah,
creative
it
types.
just all paths now lead to shit posting.
Yeah, that's what I'm realizing, and I'm bad at it because when I try to be goofy or try to be funny on deliberately, it's forced and it's flat, so it goes
Oh,
nowhere.
I mean that is a skill set that takes some time to develop because yeah, most people like that try to be funny. Like if you're trying to like making like a deliberate effort to be funny,
Never works
well
out.
then the contrivance of that it comes through. Like people can tell like that this is a yeah it just it feels contrived and that is kind of the skill that is being developed. Like if you're working on being a comedian or a humorist or whatever you want to call it, is making like all the like your deliberate attempts at being funny feel natural. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I mean you see that you go to any open mic and you'll see tons of what you're talking about, like people trying to be funny but not pulling it off at all.
One of the only so I've been to two open mics in my area where I performed at one, and then I just went to another one as a person in the crowd, and the only performer I laughed at the entire night was this guy who did I'm just guessing what he would anticipate as like an avant-garde thing, where he went up on stage and he grabbed the stool. He like grabbed the stool from like one of the tables and put it in front of him. He got out like a little carton of milk and a little bowl, and he got out some cereal and he poured himself some cereal and milk, and he just sat there for like his entire like 2
I would
minute
fucking
set.
hate this, dude. I hate that shit.
And I was that shit just makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can't stand that fucking
And he's
cutesy
fucking
bullshit.
yeah, and he's fucking eating it, and just from just some bellowing voice behind me just goes, "This sucks." And that broke me, and I fucking laughed harder at that dude than
That's
anything.
nah, yeah, that would make me laugh.
I was just like,
Yeah, you need someone to break the tension, dude. I can't stand that stuff.
yeah.
Um,
I think his big line was like, just at the end of his 2 minutes, he stepped up to the microphone. He goes, "The milk wasn't that good."
that was the punchline.
That was the punchline. The milk wasn't even that good.
Just so disrespectful to everybody's time.
Just trying to
I
be
can't
the
stand that,
old Andy
dude.
Kaufman.
You know, no one's above just like doing the thing that they're doing. If you're gonna fucking do anything, at least try. Try to do the thing it is you're doing, which in that instance is stand up comedy. Write some jokes, good or bad, and tell jokes. Don't start with trying to reinvent the wheel or do something like new and exciting. You don't even know the fucking rules yet to know how to break them.
No, man, I'm rogue. No, dude, it was I think that's another reason why I had like such a strong aversion from ever doing it again. It's like I don't want to be, I don't want to come off as that guy, or two, I don't want to be around that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Being around comedians blows. It's ruined my life.
Being around musicians, however, does rule. I love being around other
Musicians are
musicians.
cool.
Yeah. That's the one good thing. Like especially like on the worst tours I've ever been on, the hangs were always great.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the friends I made in Denton, in my college town, doing open mics there it was a lot of musicians. I
Yeah.
remember like one of my good friends is this guy Brett Crow,
Boom, boom, boom,
who
boom,
yeah, he
boom.
plays a bass, and me and him used to hang out a bunch, and we always had a good time. We go to his house.
He seems like a rad dude.
Yeah, I guess he is. I don't know if his channel is still popping the way it was, but he blew up on TikTok during the pandemic.
Oh yeah, he was collabing
He's
with
getting
some real big names.
like millions of views.
Oh yeah, well, he's fucking
Um,
good. He earned it.
he's really good. Yeah, he's really talented.
He knows
And
how to play a hell of a Primus riff. Let
yeah,
me tell
yeah,
you. It's a
I guess
Primus
like
cover band, right?
he's in a Primus cover band called Prime-ish,
That's
and
great.
and he definitely I guess that would be probably his biggest influence is Les Claypool.
My name is
Honestly,
Chud.
my name is Chud. That's good. But yeah, I used to go over to his house all the time, and we do a bunch of drugs together, which I
That's
guess was
fun.
like what led to my downfall eventually was him introducing me to psychedelics. But we had great times back then, though.
But hey, when he did
We're
it, it
both
was cool.
sober now. That's the funny thing. I think we both like hit a wall at some point with substances where he's like been sober for years at this point.
For him.
Yeah. So, what what were we saying? Anyway, I don't know. I mean, um, life sure is strange. I've enjoyed over the years. I have certainly enjoyed a lot of like going to open mics and doing things and hanging out with people and all that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, obviously I burned myself out. Like I just something happened where I eventually I broke and I had to just like step away from everything for a little while. Um, and so who knows what the future holds, but I
Well,
definitely feel like I got a better head on my shoulders now.
yeah. Well, you got sent off to train in fucking the USSR, and you've been fucking training yourself up, punching bags of fucking meat on fucking hooks, getting ready. to fucking be able to come back out and do shit some full swing.
You know what's weird is it feels like I haven't done that much, but the little bit I did do, like the little splash I made, because people hit me up.
Look at all this. Look, everybody in the chat. They are.
Oh yeah.
Fucking,
oh for sure. Yeah, but yeah,
they're your ride or dies.
There's people that hit me up all the time telling me about like some podcast or something they saw me on years ago, and because I think back on that time and I'm like, it feels like I always think like it feels like I didn't really accomplish that much, but I guess I did. I guess I've done something where I have something to work with now. Like dude, something's happening.
I had that with my old band, which we're still now technically still a band, Settle the Sky. Like in my mind's eye, you're like, I don't feel like we really did a whole fucking lot. But like when you look, like I'm looking at the Spotify analytics right now, like we still actively have almost 1,500 listeners a month, and we were just some small MySpace band. But
nice.
that's kind of becoming cool again. So like now now people are like rediscovering these bands, and we're apparently part of that trip. So sometimes like what little thing you do years ago still find some fucking fans somehow.
Just gotta plant some seeds, baby.
And that's what you've been doing. You've been dropping batches all over.
Dude, that's really what we are. Is
dropping
gardener.
Gardener's just dropping batches in our fucking garden, dude.
We're doing a garden,
busting loads in some dirt.
Do you want to do a Patreon?
Hell, I'm down.
All right, yeah.
We gave everybody a special treat with a 2-hour freebie.
We gave everybody a great tasty treat with this one. Sorry Robbie wasn't here, folks.
Sorry you got me.
we gave you a little. It's a little bit of a different flavor this week, but I think it's still very tasty. But Robbie should be back next week, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all. Thanks all y'all for tuning in to this one. We're gonna go to Patreon here in a little bit. The Patreon is patreon.com/the-arena of ideas. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. And if you subscribe to the $10 tier, $10 month tier and above, you get a shout out on the show. Just a little, one of the ways we like to say thank you to our big ballers and shock callers. And I'm going to do those shout outs now. So this is our new rulers tier and above. And we don't have anybody that subscribes to anything above that. So yeah, this is all our $10 subscribers. JCG, Scotty MTL, Trevin Baker, Tarvin. This name is so long I gotta click on it. Here for the hang bang is this one. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's cool. MC Downtrend, Aaron Gutenplan, Drew Huntley, Vincente Caprini, and Broke Degen. Rest in peace to both of them. Dude, Johan Bad
has the deepest checking account Broke Degen has.
Dude, or the most benevolent, generous credit card that's out there. He's got a Chime card.
Oh shit!
Textbook, Hebrew coffee flavored coffee. James Worrell, Vinny Sarcophagus, C4 Kleber, Little Goblin Fella, Fana. Please keep updating the audio feed. Prayer Hands, Mariska Hargitay, thank you. White Boy Kumia, Drew Huntley, Robert Goodwin Jr., Joseph D., R3C2, and Wing. So that's thank you again. That's our $10 subscribers. But like I said, hey, we got a $5 tier and we have a $50 tier, whatever you can afford over at the Patreon, patreon.com/the-arena of ideas. We're going to be live over there in just a few minutes. So join us over there, please. Once again, that's patreon.com/the arena of ideas. We'll see you over there.